Okay everybody, we're on with the next video. In this video I'll be teaching you guys how to set up your autoresponder accounts. This is the next step in the process, and so we might as well get straight into it. So what we need to do is we need to go to Get Response, and the links to get to these things will be up above the videos. And what you need to do inside Get Response is you need to set yourselves up with a free trial, and the link will be above this. Click on the link above it because there are special deals that I've been able to get with some of these systems for you, and you'll be able to get those special deals. So click on the link and set yourself up with a free account. And what you need to do is put in your name, your email address, password, and click sign up, and go through the sign up process to sign up for a Get Response account. Then you'll have to go back to your email address and verify your email address that you connected with them. Once you've done that, come back to the site, click login to log into your account, and log in. First thing we need to do is we need to set up a few lists, because we want to be able to optimize our opt-in links and optimize all of our campaigns and everything we do. The reason we optimize is because our whole goal here that we're aiming at is to get an 80% opt-in rate. And so optimization is the key. In fact, it's a huge key to what we're doing. So first thing we do is, once you're in your account, you'll see this here. Click on your current campaign. Create campaign is what you need to do. Name your campaign. Now each of these campaigns will have to be totally different from any other campaign that anybody else has got in Get Response. So let's say we'll do this campaign, we'll call it Our New Project. And click Create Campaign, see if it's available, and it is. So we've created our campaign. So once we've created our campaign, the next thing we need to do is we need to actually go and build our autoresponder campaign. So to build our autoresponder campaign, we want to create, the first thing we want to create is a newsletter. Well, actually no, that's wrong. First thing we want to create is an autoresponder. So we click on Create Autoresponder, and you'll see here this is what you do for creating autoresponder. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little secret inside Get Response, and this little secret, what it'll do is it'll actually load my campaign into you. Now the reason I say load my campaign is because I've already optimized my campaign to its maximum performance, and I'm getting an 80% opt-in rate. So we might as well use the same campaigns. So the key to here is click on message, go to messages, click on preload, click leave this page. Now in my campaign, you'll see here it's got choose campaign. A little bit further down, if I log out here, normally it'll actually show up like this. So what you need to do is you need to click on change source account, and the source account you need to click on is AIOP underscore campaign underscore 001. Now because you're not actually logging into my account, you're just logging into my campaign, you don't need to insert a password. Now you can actually log into anybody's campaign this way, and it's a little secret that a lot of people don't know how to use in Get Response. And because I'm not logging into the user account, I'm logging into the campaign, it'll allow me to log in. So I click login, and you see it's logged in and it's loaded up the campaign. Then what I do is I click on the little ticks here, so they're all ticked, and I go copy all. So now it's loaded in the campaign over here. But what I want to do is what I didn't do, and I should have done, is I needed to put in here our new project, which is the campaign I actually wanted it to copy over to. So I'll do that again, click on here, click on copy all, and it's copied that whole campaign across. Now that whole campaign's copied across, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look into that campaign. But first I have to save it. So I'll save the campaign, and it's done. So now you have a complete copy of my campaign in your first Our New project. Now once we've done that, we need to look into that campaign. So we go up to messages, manage autoresponders, and here we go. The campaign is here already, loaded in. So once the campaign's loaded in, log on the first message. Make sure we're in the Our New Project campaign and click on Edit Message. Now, another little secret in regards to this too is the from. In the from form, this email address is what it'll say that it's actually being sent from. Now, do not, and I'm giving you a warning here, do not use a free email address like Hotmail, Gmail, Outlook, because what will happen is, because it's a free service, any campaign that you send out to people will instantly go into their spam account within their email. But because it's a normal address or email address, a paid one, it won't actually go into their spam account. And the other thing too in regards to doing a campaign is never use the word free, never use the words click here in your campaigns, because that'll also figure it across to the spam account. There are certain wordings that you never use in your campaign, but because you'll see this when I actually do it. And make the message that you're going out to people a personal message, because then it goes straight into their inbox. So now that we've done this part here, and this is correct, click next step. Now, when I build a campaign, I never actually use HTML pages. And the reason I don't use HTML pages is because some email accounts don't allow pictures to show or anything like that. So I just do a text-based campaign. And this is the first letter in the campaign so that you guys can see. And I've got up here, hey, it's Paul Tamamotu. You've just requested more information on how you can learn to build your own online business. Okay? Then I've got a link in blue. And then I've got Our New Project is taking the industry by storm, allowing real, average, ordinary people with no prior marketing experience to fully break through and realistically start succeeding in the online space so as soon as 7 days flat. And it's totally complimentary. Then I've added another link down here underneath it. Talk soon. And what you also have to add into your emails is you have to add in Paul Tamamotu, admin. You have to add your email address and add your address, your true address down here. The reason you do this is for two reasons. Number one, another reason is so it doesn't go into their spam account, it goes directly into their inbox. And number two, in Canada, and the rest of the countries will be following soon in the same suit, Canada's put out a new law that if you don't have these details on the bottom of your emails and your autoresponders, for example, okay, you can be done for spamming. So That ruling has just been launched, I think it was about 12 months ago in Canada, and other countries are following this ruling. So this is just so you can see what it looks like. Once you've actually done that, you go down to the bottom and you click on the button that says next step. Don't worry about the links at this stage, because we'll do that when we go through the links video. So that is now done, that one there. Click save and published. And you'll see here, hold on, it didn't save it. It's made a mistake. Okay, I'm going to have to go back and reload it again. It's great that this happens, because it actually gives me the opportunity to show you what happens when there's a mistake. So I'll go back and I'll make sure my preloaded images are done correctly. Our new project. Take these out again. Tick them here. Choose the campaign's correct. The account type is autoresponder. That's correct. That is correct. Our new project, autoresponder, and the new form field is done. So now put copy all, and we'll click save. And I'll go through and do this all again. I see where my problem is. My current campaign, I'm in the wrong one. Let's do this again. Tick. Copy all. Save. Done. Now that we've done that, I can go up to messages, manage my autoresponders, and it's still not showing it. Ah, I see why. Excuse me, I'll go back. The reason is, it shows autoresponders in that campaign. I need to go to the campaign I am working in, and not in that campaign. There we go. So we'll check that message again. The message is correct this time, our new project. We check edit the message. We are correct up here again. Next step. And everything is correct here. Then we go down and we click on next step again. And down here it's got within 14 days. So I'll change that to 7 days, because that's what we're teaching people. And I'll click save and publish. Right, it's working right this time. Then in the next message. First message is about just an introduction as to what you're doing. The second message you normally send to people 2 days later, as you can see on day 2, is just a reminder. And you'll see up here what I've done is the message name is about our last email, my last email, just in case they didn't get it. And they'll see in the subject line about my last email and think, oh, what last email? So they'll go and have a look. Making sure that it's going to the right email address is being inserted in here. Click next step. And here's the next message. And this message says, just to follow up to make sure you got what you requested yesterday and everything is good. Here is your private Our New Project link. Now we'll adjust these links shortly when we do the links, which will be in the next video. If you haven't activated your account yet, do so quickly while you can still do so at no cost. It takes you by the hand and shows you how to realistically earn money online within 7 days, flat, and you don't even need any expense. There's another click link through. Talk soon, my name, and because to abide by all those rules and regulations, I've put my email address, and I've put in here also my true physical address. Now, you don't have to worry about unsubscribe in these emails because GetResponse will add them to the bottom of your emails automatically for you anyway. So people can unsubscribe if they want to unsubscribe to the list. Right? And you can see down here it shows you a mobile preview. So it looks both good on desktop in their email and it looks okay on their mobile if they want. So now we click next step. Making sure it's still in Our New Project. Click Save and Publish. So that's that one done. Next one is the personal thank you. Now I do this on my third one. And I personally thank them to try and build a relationship with people. Because people don't actually see you, they only see a screen. So you want to try and build a relationship with people. This is what keeps your open rates actually really good. I've sent responders and newsletters through to people with just a smiley face in the subject line. And I got a 97% open rate. Because most marketers don't do stupid things like that. They think it's silly, but the reality is it's not silly if you know what you're doing. So this one here goes out on the 4th day. It's correct. It's an Our New Project. Save time. Alright. Send message. Same time. Signed up. Alright. And the autoresponder name is Personal Thank You. So I click on Edit Message. I make sure that it's going to the right email address has been added onto the bottom of the email. I click next step. And then I check the email. And this is building some kind of relationship with them. It's just saying, listen, I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you for being my subscriber and follower. I'd like to give you a special thank you gift as my way of showing gratitude. And what we'll do is we will actually do this a little bit later on when we actually produce a newsletter, which is another part. And we'll be actually giving them access to just some of the videos, but not all of the videos unless they've signed up. Please keep an eye out for an email from me over the next few days and I will send you something really cool. In the meantime, if you haven't yet, be sure to activate your Our New Project account here while you still do so at no cost. It will change your life, I promise. See for yourself, talk soon, and of course we added this part in here on the bottom. So that there is our main campaign, our autoresponder campaign. And then once that's done, click Save and Publish. So now we've created that campaign. What we need to do now is we need to go and create 2 others exactly the same. Now the reason we do this is because we've got 3 landing pages. So what we want to do is we want to create 2 more campaigns that are exactly the same as this one so that we can track and optimize which one of our landing pages and what people are clicking on in each of those landing pages, just so that we can see that we're actually creating the best marketing system out there for the project that we're on. So what we do here is we go to our dashboard again, click on Our New Project up here, which is our current campaign. Click on Create Campaign because we're going to create a new one. And type in Our New Project 2. Click Create Campaign, because this is going to your second autoresponder. So that's that done, right? What we need to do now is we go to Messages, go to Preloader, just like we did before, and choose the campaign. We're already logged in here, but what we need to do here is we need to go down to Our New Project 2. So then what we do here is we click on Our New Project 2. Doing the same again because we're already logged into that first one that we did. AOIP _ campaign _ 001. Tick on them all, click on copy them all, and click on save. Now we can go through and check them all again, but we don't really need to do this because we've already checked them before with the last one. But because if you want to be pedantic like I am sometimes, I go through and I double check. And then what we need to do is we need to create another one. So we need to go down here, click Create Campaign, and create a new one. And create Our New Project 3. Now you can't have capitals or anything in here. You can only have letters and numbers, and I think it's underscores is the other one, or hyphens. So we click Create Campaign. And once we've created that campaign, we go through and we do the whole process again for our third landing page. Now in our third landing page, we make sure that this is correct in Our New Project 3. We make sure this is correct at Our New Project 3. It says autoresponder to autoresponder. Tick here, click copy all, click save. So now we've created our 3 campaigns. The next thing we need to do is we need to create our actual main list. Alright? So what we do is we go down, create another campaign. We type in Our New Project _ main. Quick create campaign. Now you can name these campaigns whatever you want. Now in this one we're not going to add any emails, but you'll see and understand this when we go through and start doing our links why I actually created that. And the last part that we need to create now is we need to go back to our dashboard and we need to create our newsletters. So we go down and we go create campaign, and we'll be creating these newsletters later on, but we may as well actually build the campaign now while we're in his system and get response. So Our New Project _ newsletter. Create campaign. Now what the newsletter is for is that once people go through the 3 days, well the 4 days actually, and what we'll be doing is on the 7th day we'll be starting to send them newsletters. Now if you remember in the 3rd email that we said to them, we said we'd give them something extra special for free. what we're going to do is we're going to actually send them to our videos. And once we send them to our videos, how we're doing that is that'll be creating our newsletter that'll be going out to them. And we'll be creating inside our AOIP a blog pages. And in those blog pages, we'll be putting our newsletter. But we'll get back to that a little bit later on. So what we've done now is we've actually created already our get response autoresponders that we needed. The last thing we need to do is we need to go back to a dashboard, and inside our dashboard we need to click on this letter gear. Oh no, we need to click on our account, and inside our account we need to click on integrations. Down in integrations we need to click on API and authorization. Now API is for auto, so that when we installed, just before we installed opt-in links. And what we're going to do is we're going to connect opt-in links automatically to your lists. And what it'll do is it'll automatically connect people to more than one list. Because what we're going to do is we're going to actually connect people to the list for each of the landing pages. We'll also connect them to your main list, so you have one big list that has all of your people that sign up in it, and we'll connect them to your newsletter. But to do that, to connect them to 3 lists at the same time, we need this API key. So what we can do is we can click on here, we can regenerate it or generate an API key. Then what we do is we copy that API key, and it'll say down here it's copied. Then what we do is we need a notepad. And in the notepad, we put in get response API key. Now, don't worry about copying the API key that I've got here, because I'll be changing it in this video after this video. Now, the reason we do this API key is so we can do the links, but because whatever you do, keep your API key private, because it gives people full access to your account. So you copy your API key in, save the file to your desktop, API key get response, as a text file, and save it to your desktop. So we're done. So now we've set up your get response account, and in the next video what we'll be doing is we'll be starting to integrate all the links. But first of all, we will integrate your opt-in links plugin. So see you on the next video.